a story of a way of life which exists only in an upland valley in the Allegheny Mountains of West Virginia. A story of a tradition which has persisted in this one spot for almost 2 centuries. A story of a building in which this tradition is today kept alive. The building is the Greenbrier. The tradition, one of charming and gracious Southern hospitality. The way of life is the combination of thousands of ingredients that combine to make a Greenbrier holiday. A touch of the fingertips, and the door of a Chesapeake and Ohio streamliner slides open to provide access to as charming and romantic a resort as may be found in America. Here, the traveler to the Greenbrier gets a foretaste of things to come. Traveling like this is itself a holiday. As the streamliner glides through the night, one sleeps like a kitten. Chessie, of course. Morning. White Sulphur Springs and the Chesapeake and Ohio station at the gates of the Greenbrier. The last few hundred yards of the journey are by automobile, unless the mountain air inspires a short walk. Behind white gateposts, surrounded by lawns, framed by trees, rises the facade of the Greenbrier. Many of the 6,000 acres of the Greenbrier grounds are devoted to golf. There are 3 golf courses. Here, Sam Sneed, the Greenbrier's famous pro, practiced, played, and won his way to golfing fame. Starting from first tees at the golf clubhouse, 45 challenging fairways and greens spread throughout the valley to provide round-the-calendar golfing for the champion or the duffer. Second only to golf in popularity is horseback riding. 200 miles of riding trails wind through the valley and climb up into the mountains to points overlooking vast panoramas of the Alleghenies. Outside the shady porch of the Greenbrier Golf and Tennis Club are the Hartrue tennis courts. With every comfort, spectators, too, find tennis an enjoyable diversion. A touch of the Riviera in West Virginia. A beach of sand is set into the lawn to invite play or sunbathing. And behind the broad French windows is the glass-roofed, heated swimming pool for all-season bathing. For those who seek company in a background of beauty, there is the terrace of the Old White Club. Table talk may be accented, if you prefer, by cool lemonades or frosted mint juleps. For this honeymoon couple, there also are the Greenbrier spreading lawns, paths, and gardens. At the foot of a mall stretching from the north portico, they inspect a tablet which marks the site of the original White Sulphur Springs Hotel, fondly called the Old White. Another stroll takes them through one of the Greenbrier's formal gardens, where colors succeed each other from the daffodils and tulips of Easter to the chrysanthemums of Thanksgiving. A setting for reverie or romance is this courtyard, with its fountain of sculptured bronze. A stair rail and a white gate lead young lovers to a grove of rhododendron, state flower of West Virginia and traditional flower of the Greenbrier. And for relaxation, a chaise longue in a flower-bordered garden. The tradition of the Greenbrier is pictured on the murals of the Virginia Room, often used as illustrations when the history of White Sulphur Springs is told. In the shadow of this spring house, belles and beaux of the 70s established a custom of champagne and watermelon breakfasts, and in her imagination, a young bride is carried back to a vision of yesteryear. On this very lawn, the reigning beauties of the South flirted with the most eligible bachelors of the day. Here in 1860, Edward VII, as Prince of Wales, lent an arm to many a thrilled companion. 35 years ago, another Prince of Wales, later Edward VIII, also visited here. At this spring house, a dozen presidents, from Andrew Jackson to Woodrow Wilson, have relaxed from the cares of office. The spring which gave White Sulphur its name is the primary reason, of course, for the Greenbrier's existence. In the early 1800s, people believed that this sulphur water had curative powers, and many journeyed great distances to take the waters. Those health-seeking pilgrimages soon became a social custom. Through the years, people have continued to gather at the springs, maturing the tradition that has culminated in the Greenbrier. Many of the guests at the Greenbrier play golf. Some play championship golf, some play at golf, and some play golf with their wives. This couple is playing the lakeside course. The wife is a novice at the game, although her husband obviously is not. Many Greenbrier guests make use of its facilities and equipment for sport on a try-anything-once basis. Badminton, for instance, can be fun even for those who have not played before. And you don't need great skill or the pitching deck of a ship to frustrate your husband by beating him at shuffleboard. Archery is another sport that anyone can enjoy, and this athletically inclined gentleman amazes himself and impresses his wife by hitting the bullseye the first time he bends the bow. His wife is not so proficient or so lucky. And while Mommy and Daddy play, the youngsters frolic at their sports. The Greenbrier is a playtime heaven with indoor and outdoor play equipment planned to please the liveliest boys and girls. And here, play can have lasting benefits. For in every major sports department at the Greenbrier, there are instructors who have a way with children. The swimming instructor has had considerable success in teaching 3-year-olds to make their own way in the water. This little lady prepares to join her parents in the Colonnade's dining room. The superb food, the attention to the maitre d', and the Greenbrier service make each meal in the Colonnades an occasion. For breakfast or for late evening snacks, many guests prefer room service. In a bedroom seemingly decorated to their own taste, this couple starts a relaxed day with the breakfast served by a room service waiter. No two of the Greenbrier's 600 bedrooms are the same, and few guests have seen as lovely rooms elsewhere. The visitor has the feeling of being a guest in a well-run residence, but with a variety of foods and services not available in any private home. Strange as it may seem, after breakfast, some Greenbrier guests actually go to work. Theirs not the golf course or a horseback ride, for they are here for a business conference. Many important business decisions are made in meetings here. The Greenbrier atmosphere and services are conducive to pleasant, successful, effective conferences, free from all disturbing outside influences. One popular activity at the Greenbrier is a guided tour of the public rooms. In 1948, the Greenbrier was reopened after being completely redecorated, furnished, and color coordinated by Dorothy Draper, world-famous interior decorator. Through Mrs. Draper's taste and imagination, the Greenbrier became the first hotel ever completely styled, from the flower inset knobs on the dressers in the bedrooms to the scarlet shirts of the caddies on the golf fairways. Keynotes of the Greenbrier's decorations are color, the combining of modern and classical, and the use of beautiful accessories and large flowering plants for decorative emphasis. The Trellis Room, a lovely lounge on the main floor where Mrs. Draper used a color scheme of the palest lily-of-the-valley green and pale yellows. The focus of attention has been spotlighted on the beautiful white vase of classic proportions. The Grand Ballroom, a romantic study of pink, gold, and white, with accents of red. A beautiful background for the magnificent crystal and gold chandelier. An interesting point on the inspection tour is the dramatic curved staircase of the presidential suite. 12 presidents have visited White Sulphur Springs, and one of the Greenbrier cottages has been the summer White House for 3 of our country's chief executives. Even the lobby makes its contribution to the relaxed Greenbrier life. Here, new arrivals or early risers are greeted by a cup of before breakfast coffee. Three times each day, the lobby is the scene of a colorful Greenbrier ceremony. As each shift of bellmen come on duty, they are inspected by Old Ben, chief bellman, and a Greenbrier veteran of 40 years. After their morning meetings, the businessmen get down to the serious business of golf. Perhaps playing way over his head, one of the members of an executive threesome joins Gary Nixon, the Greenbrier's assistant pro. Non-golfing golf widows find another form of relaxation in the Greenbrier teas. Mid-afternoon interludes made more charming by colorful costumes of the Old South and the strains of a string ensemble from a Meyer Davis orchestra. Some Greenbrier guests make their stay a still more beneficial holiday with a checkup at the Greenbrier Clinic. Here, a staff of expert diagnosticians and technicians determines if there is a need for medical attention. Foresighted corporations, aware of the need for protecting the health of their important executives, now insist on regular checkups for their key personnel. No visit to the Greenbrier is complete without a session in the famed Greenbrier sulfur baths. Under the care of an attendant, the bather starts in the sulfur water and progresses through steam rooms, hot rooms, and various showers. The treatment ends with the relaxation of an expert massage. A seasonal high spot in the Greenbrier day is the buffet luncheon at the Golf and Tennis Clubhouse. delicious food, plus a gorgeous view and the exhilarating mountain air are the premiums for the lucky ones who enjoy the service on the terrace, overlooking the last green of the famous Old White Golf Course. The facilities of the Greenbrier are frequently used for important golf and tennis tournaments. The most important such event on the Greenbrier sports calendar is the annual Spring Festival, featuring the Pro Amateur Golf Tournament, which attracts the country's leading professionals and prominent amateurs. One aspect of life at the Greenbrier which pleases its guests is that here even royalty can cease to be a celebrity. Prominent persons can find privacy if they so desire. The crowd gathers at the first tee as the early foursomes tee off. Each foursome consists of a professional and 3 amateurs. Most amateurs are allowed a handicap. One pair are unprofessional who have the lowest combined net score. A movie star is an interested spectator. Her husband will play in the next foursome. Playing in the same foursome is this young motor car manufacturer from Detroit. As the day goes on, the gallery grows. Now an ever-popular comedian shows he can smack a golf ball as well as he cracks a joke. As play progresses, many guests leave the golf club to follow their favorites around the course, and the fairways take on a picnic atmosphere. Each of its guests, the Greenbrier brings a new experience in living. For each, the experience may be different. But for every guest, the background, the service, the appointments of the Greenbrier make a vacation here a new adventure in living. Here in an upland valley in the lovely Alleghenies stands the Greenbrier, ready now, as for generations, to welcome you to its traditionally gracious way of life.